All right, hello. Here we are, Module 6, Elementary Drawing. This week, we're going to begin to add more value to our drawings. Again, value is light and dark in drawings, and the way we see the world around us is we see the light that bounces off of objects. So, what shows us the form, the shape, the texture, space, volume is the way light reacts to surfaces and objects. And so in our drawing, the way we add space and the way we add texture and the way we add volume is through the use of light and dark or value. And so we're gonna spend a lot of time from here until the end of the course really working on adding value and using different media to add light and dark to our drawings. So for this week, go through the lecture. I've included some good videos on value. Watch those. Try and look to seeing how value works in drawing. Our assignments for this week, we have some warm-up exercises. What I'd like you guys to do in your sketchbook is do a 10-step value scale using graphite and another 10-step value scale using charcoal. And basically what this means is you're going to draw a rectangle divided up into 10 equal-sized squares, and then on one end of the value scale you're going to have white, or the color of the paper, which is the absence of any marks. On the other side you're going to have your softest pencil or charcoal. You're going to make the darkest mark you can make, and then in between the lightest and darkest you're going to have 8 different values between there that are sort of these midtones. And the reason you're going to make this value step value scale is to really see the different values you can get with your media. So we're going to again do graphite and charcoal, and then you're going to reference that when we go to make your drawings for the assignments this week. I've got a couple videos on YouTube videos you guys can watch. It'll help explain some of this. Okay, so then after you do that in the sketchbook, I'd like everyone to set up a still life with at least 3 objects like we've been doing. This time, I would like you guys to create some dramatic lighting in this still life. So take a desk lamp or take some kind of light that you can direct on your still life, so you have some very bright parts of the still life and some very dark shadows that you can use to draw and use this value scale in your drawing. So take your 18 by 24 paper and do a sketch of your still life. Again, trying to get everything proportional and accurate, and then really look to find those areas that are light and dark and those areas that are the midtones in between, and identify those quickly in the sketch and kind of work through it. And maybe you make a couple sketches of different approaches to it. And then, those are our warm-up exercises. We're going to have you do the extended drawings like we do each week. Create 1 to 2 drawings where you draw the still life. Again, taking your time to get everything accurate and convincing and everything in the right place. Again, the most beautifully shaded drawing with wonderful value is not going to be very effective if the parts of the drawing are in the wrong place. So again, take the time to get everything in the right place. And if you're struggling with that, spend time working on that. And then we're going to have you use graphite, and make sure to use, your pencils when you're using your value scale. Of course, you're going to use the softest, darkest pencil on the black, and then your harder, lighter pencils for the lighter, midtones working up. Do that in this drawing. Try and use your full scale and try and really look at your still life and see, what's the darkest part of the still life, and represent that with the darkest shading you can make. And what's the lightest part of the still life, make that just the paper, so there'll be no marks on the lightest part. And then all the values in between you're going to represent with your graphite. Again, we're going to post the finished extended drawings to the assignment. This week, we also have your mid-quarter portfolio is due. So you're going to turn in your module 1 through 5 extended drawings. So we have the site measuring contour drawings. We have the positive and negative space drawings. We have the planar analysis drawings. We have the mark making and value drawings, as well as I would like you guys to submit 2 of your warm-up exercises. You're going to either put those in a PDF or just submit those individually and these drawings should be modified. So you should take what feedback you got from the class and from me and improve those drawings. And what you learned later on, we want there to be an improvement from before to now. So that's how you're going to be graded on, as the improvement. If you hand in the same project and there's no improvement, you're not going to get a good grade on this portion. You also may turn in up to 2 additional finished drawings for extra credit. These can be just different drawings that you decide to make that show what you've learned in the first half of the class. And I would suggest everyone should do that, and I'm going to really look at that. If you're doing extra drawings and you're really showing improvement on those, that's definitely going to improve your grade. So your homework for Module 6, I think, is a fun project. You're going to do a 2-value self-portrait. So you're going to basically use black and white. The lightest value you can make is the white of the paper. The darkest value is the darkest mark you can make with your charcoal. So this is going to be our first charcoal drawing that you're going to hand in. What I want you to do is find a mirror that you can see yourself in, and then get a very directional light to put on your face so you have strong highlights and very dark. You're going to draw from the mirror and create a drawing that has just 2 values. The very white part of the drawing is going to be the paper. The very dark is going to be be the darkest marks you can make with the charcoal. So I would start the drawing with your pencils, work out where everything goes, get everything accurate and convincing, and then go in with your, and you can even define it with the graphite. Oh, this is the dark part, this is the light part. And then you go in with the charcoal and make the dark part of the image as dark as you can. So that will be done in your sketchbook. Okay, that's what we've got going on this week. There's a lot of things to do, so good luck. And as always, if you have any questions or problems, contact me and I'll help you out as best I can. Good luck.